I want to show you how to make one of my favorite burgers of all time, the Oklahoma onion burger on your Blackstone Griddle. This classic burger is packed with flavor and features thinly sliced onions smashed right into the patty as it cooks. The burger has a delicious crust and wonderful crispy edges. It's a simple yet delicious recipe that will take your burger game to the next level. Let's get grilling and make some delicious Oklahoma onion burgers on your Blackstone Griddle. For the full ingredient list, check the description box below, but enough talking, let's get cooking. So I got my Blackstone heating up over a high heat. I like to let the heat run for a little bit to really make sure that there's no cold spots on here. We're only making 2 burgers today, but usually when I fire up this whole thing, I can get 8, 12, sometimes even 16 burgers on here. But the important part is to heat it up very evenly and make sure that it's hot. The only thing that we have to do for prep is do some shredding of these Vidalia onions. And here I'm going to use my Japanese mandolin. I absolutely love this thing. I always like to make sure that I use a cut glove because mandolins can get crazy dangerous and it'll happen well before you know it. And we'll just slice this right into the bowl. And you can see how thinly these are sliced. They can be paper thin. They should be translucent. You should be able to see through it. It'd be really hard to do this work by hand, but the mandolin is the way to go. So I like to get this just a little bit above 500 degrees. If you put your hand over the top, you should not be able to hold it for more than a few seconds. Should get pretty hot. Before I go down, I like to just rub everything with a paper towel to make sure it is nice and dry. I don't add any oil to the burgers before I put them down. So our burgers are about 1/4 pound patties, and I let these sit out in the refrigerator uncovered so they're a little dry on the outside. Dry is gonna make sure that this burger got a really nice crust to it. So I'm gonna put these down right on top of the dry Blackstone, super hot. So now let me show you 2 ways that I like to smash these burgers. First, I got this heavy duty burger press that I take. I'm gonna put a piece of parchment paper on top and I'm gonna press the burger down. I'll go one way and then I'll turn it 90 degrees and I'll push it down and I'll keep it there for a few seconds so the burger doesn't pull back. After about a few seconds, I'll roll the edges a little bit and then we'll lift. If you don't have a burger press, the other way that you can do it is by taking the flat spatula and a meat flattener and pushing down onto it in a circular motion. Until it flattens out really nicely. The one thing I like doing with this one is I like to smear and flatten out the edges. And that's gonna give us a really nice, crispy, lacy edge. Now this is something I do a little different. I like to put the onions on after so we can spread them out very evenly. I feel like when you put the onions on too early and then you smash it, you get onions in one part and like none in another. And then right over the top, we're gonna season with a little salt and pepper. One more smash to incorporate everything all together. I'm just gonna do this with the paper just to save a little time. And now you gotta use a really sharp spatula. This is a super sharp spatula meant for flipping burgers. You can use this one too. I just prefer to use this one. And we're gonna give these burgers a flip and let them cook on the onion side. And now before I put the cheese on, look at the amazing crust on the outside of this. The crust is what makes this burger, oh my God, I'm sweating like crazy. It's really hot today. The crust is what makes this burger so amazingly special. I mean, if it doesn't turn colors like this, you just didn't get it hot enough. And I find that when you keep the skittle dry, that's when you really get the beautiful, beautiful color on the top of these. So now the only cheese that goes on burgers is American cheese. It melts really nicely, and I just like to let this sit, and when the cheese is melted, that's when these burgers are done. Our buns just need to toast for a few seconds right before. I always toast my buns. You know, these burgers are a little sloppy, so you want to make sure that you are toasting them so they can hold up to the sloppiness of the burger. So once the cheese has melted nicely on top, we're going to take our spatula and put these on top of our buns. Any crispy onions that are dangling, we gotta save those. Those are so good. I'm gonna put those right on top. Now these burgers don't need much, just a couple of pickles. I love pickles. Put 4 on there. And now how amazing do these burgers look? Super easy, super delicious. I can't wait to bite into one of these. I mean, it's so simple. And I'm gonna stick to the traditional Oklahoma onion burger, not put any ketchup or mustard on here. The toppings are the onions and the pickles. Look at these crispy, lacy edges, the melted cheese, the onions, the soft white bun. I'm an absolute pickle freak, so I got tons of pickles on there. This is going to be an exciting bite. That is so good. The beef does not need much. Between the onions, seasoning of salt and pepper, and the pickles, the cheese, that's it. I mean, you could put ketchup on here, you could put mustard, you make a burger sauce, they would all taste fine, but this tastes amazing just like this. It doesn't need anything else. And I do like a steakhouse or pub style burger that's thick, but these Smashburgers, they are perfect every single time. So if you got this Blackstone and you're not making Smashburgers, I highly suggest to start making those. So if you have a Blackstone and you're not making Smashburgers yet, get to it. This is the ultimate application of this grill. If you like burgers but you're not into buns, check out my Flying Dutchman. That's my take on In-N-Out's bunless cheeseburger. I'll see you there. Thanks.